it's Shoemaker Guitar Works. How's it going? So I'm back here with the 1928 Stromberg voisinette, and I did a dry run yesterday of clamping it and kind of holding things in place, and I think we're going to be okay. So it's not going to line up 100% perfectly, but they never do because, you know, the backs shrink on these things and whatever else. So get this little chunk of glue out of here that I don't like being in there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze glue all through here. And by the way, this is a homemade humidifier. They work really good. You put a rag or a sponge inside of them and drill holes, and they throw humidity at the guitar. So got my original tight bond here, the best wood glue that is made, in my opinion. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this wherever it needs to be spread and insert glue in here. So my biggest concern here is on the back block here. Get that all covered in glue, because that's like the main structure there that holds everything. Where did my brush go? Right there. Not worried about making a mess. It will clean up. Take all this excess off of here with my brush. I'm going to spread this, get it open as far as I can. Push that glue up in there. And if I have to, I can take my bottle here and just kind of squeeze it into the seam. Open her up, push it in, do whatever you got to do to get that glue in that hole. I could take the back off of this. There's several different ways I could go about doing this, but I'm not going to, because then you have to worry about neck angle and whatever else. So just dry clean up my mess right this second. Flip it over and get it all around in here. Spread that apart. All the bracing in this guitar is in good shape, and I've decided that the bridge plate is not bad enough to mess with. So I'm not going to. Make sure I've got glue in here all the way across and down. Push that in there with the brush. And it really doesn't take a lot of glue, honestly. Like, I'm probably going excessive on this, but I just want to make sure I've got enough. So, wipe off my brush there. Wipe off the most of the excess there. I am going to get this rag wet and be right back. Get this thing wiped off. The nice thing about tight bonded is if you miss some, it will come off with warm or hot water at a later point. So one of the things I got to do here is I want to pull this end block in, or end in, to where it matches the edge there. I'm going to put this one crossways here to pull it in from this side, maybe. Here, we'll do it backwards here. Pull that in. The idea is to get everything lined up as close as you can get it. Got this one here, which I'm gonna pull crossways like this. Gotta line it up first, dummy. And then one more here that I'm going to use to pull it like that. I'm actually going to move this one over just a hair. It's never going to be perfect, but it will be close, and then I will go through and touch up everything that needs touched up. So now I'm going to move that out of the way, move my spoon out of the way. Got all that pretty close to lining up. So I'm going to set these up where I want them. And starting here on the edge. Actually, I'm going to start on this side on the edge. Get that down. Got good squeeze out going. Do the same thing over here. And I got several of the little clamps here that I can put in place. Got plenty of squeeze out going on, so I know I've got enough glue in it. Some people use spool clamps. Spool clamps, to me, they work, but they get in my way. With these, I pretty much have the freedom to put the clamp wherever I want it. And, you know, kind of move things out of the way, whatever. So, get that out of the way. I want to look and see here if I've got all my bases covered. Looks like I need another one or two over here, which that works. So now all I've got to do is I'm going to get a cup of water, and I'll do this off camera. I'm not going to bore you with it, but basically I'm going to get a cup of water. I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to go through and I'm going to get any of this squeeze out that's already here and take that off, and that way we'll have a clean repair. and I'll leave it clamped for, I don't know, 24, 48 hours, something like that. Take the clamps off, and we will have a structurally sound guitar again. Then I can go through and I'll show you how I touch it up on the edges and make it look, blend it in and make it look better. So anyway. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you here at the end of the video, I got everything cleaned up now and all the squeeze out. Any of that water that I used to clean up, that will just water down the glue a little bit and actually help it seep in via capillary action. Call that an episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day and hit that like and subscribe.